What's going on, everybody? Pete with Auto Repair Tips. I've got a '07 Mitsubishi Outlander. The customer come in and dropped it off, said that it's for their daughter. They go to college and they're home right now. They want me to look at the car. And she has got a list of stuff. Tire pressure lights on, engine feels like it wants to cut off, ABS lights on, the check engine light is on, the check the brakes, and the battery goes dead once a month. So in this video, we got a long list of things to go through, so let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is, let me take it for a drive and see if it cuts off. Seriously? Mitsubishi Outlander. Can't even get the fob to work. I hear it. I think on that list she needs to put the freaking key fob don't work right. And she got a broken windshield. So I can definitely hear a bearing roar under the hood. That's not on our list. Probably need to check that out too. Especially if the girl's gonna be traveling back and forth from college. I'll fall in that ditch. So we definitely got the check engine light, tire pressure light. I think at this particular moment in life, this tire pressure light is gonna be the least of her worries. It's shaking real bad too when I drive it. Especially on acceleration, you can just feel it shaking. So I think the first thing we need to do is, let me get it back to the shop, let me throw the scanner on it, let's see what kind of codes this thing has in it, and maybe we can get some kind of direction on which way to go. Alright, catch you back at the shop. Alright, I got the scanner plugged in, let's see what kind of codes we got. We'll do a complete code scan, yes. Pre-scan before, yes. For the engine code, it's got a catalytic converter code below threshold, probably bad. That may be something we're cutting off. If it's a little bit clogged or restricted, and you go to a stoplight or a stop sign and it acts like it wants to cut off, it might be because the exhaust flow is low. I think the first thing we need to do is look at this code 4031. I'm trying out this new Trident D10 just for like a little quick scanner. I've got my other one in there, the Virus. I've had that forever. I like that a lot. It's got 4 scopes on it, but it's a little slow. I want something just a little bit faster. Okay, so what we're looking at is the number one fix is replace that catalytic converter, and that is at 150,000 miles, and replace oxygen sensors at 150,000 miles. Let's see how many miles are on this car. It's got 179,000 miles on it. So if we look right here, most definitely at 150,000 miles, there's definitely an issue. So after looking at all the readings in the scanner, I'm coming up with a bad catalytic converter, but most definitely an oxygen sensor not working correctly, especially when you're driving. So the next step is, let me go ahead and get it up in the air. Let me look at the catalytic converter and let's make sure it's intact, not coming apart on the inside. Let me look at that O2 sensor and take some readings off of that. I started doing a little more reading and found this article right here, and this is exactly what ours is doing. Both O2 sensors are reading exactly the same. And what that means is that's an indication of low oxygen storage capacity in the catalytic converter. So it's probably just going to be a bad catalytic converter, not an O2 sensor. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me go back to the screen over here. So if I go to my smart data, so we're sitting here looking, and if you look at the bank 1 sensor, they're exactly the same, almost exactly the same. 60 to 100, 60. I'm gonna give a little bit of gas. They're still exactly, really close in numbers. And see how these are way off? So what that's telling me is that catalytic converter is probably bad. So after reading that article, I'm not gonna condemn that O2 sensor. I'm gonna say it's a bad catalytic converter. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get up in the air and let's do some testing on it. All right, so I went and pulled a schematic and found which one was bank 1. This is the front of the engine. Bank 1 is always gonna be on the side of your number 1 cylinder. Bank 2 is always going to be on the side of the number 2 cylinder. It sits in here like this. Now I called the customer and talked to them, and they said that they've only had this car about a year, and this is exactly how they got it. So it's a good possibility that this catalytic converter on this back side right here is messed up. So what I'm going to try to do is take it apart and look inside it and see what it looks like. Go ahead and get a little bit of lube on there. Make it a little bit easier to get off. Hopefully, anyway. Over here will be okay though. These are brand new. Somebody's just recently been in this. We'll let the penetrating oil sit for a little bit and we'll come back and take it apart. So far, so good. Man, I always got the worst luck when it comes to taking exhaust bolts out. Seems like I always got to go in there with a damn torch and get them out. It's coming apart too easy. It's a little too scary that way.
It's gonna bite you sooner or later.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God. What do I do? What do I do? Don't know how to act. Actually, I think if I take that off there, I can get my scope and go up in there and look at it. Come on, man, bitch. What you whistling at? Let's see here. We got a 19. Try 19 shallow, see what happens. It's as easy as that. See? She's coming apart. Who said what?
He said we looked through previous text messages and found that we did have repairs done to the converter. Sensor was replaced, tie rod in, oil leaks, valve cover gaskets, lug nuts replaced.
I'm listening to you, go ahead.
That's all.
If you look up inside there, you can see it's coming apart, but it's kind of hard to see. So I'll get my scope, y'all can see a little bit better. So if you look right here, right up inside here on that side there, you can see it coming apart. That's the right side. My brother said he saw something on the left side. If you look on the left side looks pretty clean actually. But we're coming apart right there. You can see some dark spots in it too. Look right there in the center of the screen. Bank 1 is going to be on this side right here. And you can see it coming apart right up inside there. And I told you that the left side looked like it was fairly new. Well, they just texted my brother back and they had said that they just paid someone some time back to put a new converter and O2 sensors on the left side. But we need to do bank 1. But because I'm gonna have it in my hand, if they want to do it, I will recommend putting O2 sensors in it, because you're right there looking at it and there's no sense in not doing it.